Good evening, welcome to the Professor Maima Show. Hope you are doing well wherever watching me from around the world. Please subscribe, share, and like this video. So, yesterday there was something about University of Nairobi. I think there was some fire or something. I hope everything gets on well. Because University of Nairobi is one of the most well-known university in Kenya. It has produced big scholars, uh, famous scholars in this country in all fields from the time we got our independence from Britain in the 1960s, isn't it? So it's a well-known university. There's a small fire. I hope everything is doing well. And that's why I'm talking about Kenyan lecturers' hardship job. Kenyan lecturers' hardship job. So here in Kenya, according to the law, or according to what has been set out, lecturers in public universities, or just any lecturer, someone with a PhD, is supposed to earn $2,000 per month and above. A lecturer, anyone with a PhD, is supposed to earn $2,000 and above, something like that. We also have tutorial fellows. Okay, those ones were supposed to be, according to the system, when someone gets a master's, he qualifies to be a tutorial fellow, is an assistant to a senior lecturer, and then you have professors, isn't it? So now, what normally happens is that, and then you have professors. So I talked about tutorial fellows, and then you have the lecturers, senior lecturers, and then professor. So basically, when you have to be a lecturer, senior lecturer, you must have a doctorate plus publications from here to Timbuktu. Others have published even hundreds of papers, have attended conferences. So these are the professors, full professors, isn't it? So them they're supposed to earn, I think, $3,000 and above. This is per month. This is in terms of gross, isn't it? So that's what we're talking about. So these people are supposed to earn a gross salary of $2,000 and above every month. Then that's what's supposed to be if they're on full time. But what has happened mostly in the public and private universities, they use someone called a part-timer. So these part-time lecturers are people who are supposed to be tutorial fellows, but because they have not gotten money to get their doctorates or further their studies, they are desperate for jobs. So per month, they're paid for like something like $400. So imagine someone who is a full lecturer is supposed to earn $2,000 gross and above. This one who is on part-timing is earning something to do with $400, isn't it? That's gross. And then after taxation, these people have nothing, and they teach the same workload as the people who are fully employed. Like a full-time lecturer should be in a university. If he's not doing administrative work, he should do 4 courses, 4 units, 4 subjects he teaches here in university. We call them course units, isn't it? So the part-timer does the same, and he doesn't have administrative work. So most of them just do that one. So you may think that's good money. But the problem, that money is not paid on time, or it's never paid. Like there's this story of someone I knew. He told me a story that he had worked in this place for 5 years and they had not paid him. So I was asking, okay, why do you go in the same place you are not being paid? He said, you have to do something. You cannot stay in the house idle. You have to go. So he's just hoping that after 5 years, that money may be, if you are taking 40,000 per month, in 3 months, 120, that's 360. So over 5 years, I don't know, we're talking of something nearly 2 million Kenya shillings. That's $20,000. So he's hoping he'll get. But some has, who knows, maybe to reach 10 years, they don't pay him. Then he has to go to court. And then once you go to court, this is Africa. Once the case is in court, you get into a quagmire. It's called what? Your pay doesn't get you, so you get mired in cases. So these universities know that this private and public, then you cannot take them anywhere because there are so many people who are suing them for non-payment. So you just be part of you enter the queue. So these people just do it out of desperation. So that's what I'm saying. Kenyan lecturers, hardship job. Whatever they are doing is just hardship. They're just suffering. So you find a lecturer is always in old clothes. He's always only wearing worn out shoes because he cannot get money to buy new ones. So it's just hand to mouth. Even those who are getting paid, they get paid very less because the universities are very ingenious. They know that they have to pay you per hour. So they ensure that they have so many events, I don't know, student meetings, I don't know, staff meetings, sports day. So they cut in, they cut in. But now they'll force you at the end of the semester to cover all the content in the time that you have. So if they were supposed to pay you $400 per month, they pay you even a quarter of that, $300, isn't it? So that's thinking. You're supposed to be paid per hour as long as you teach. So and you cannot do makeup. They ensure the students complain that they are being overworked so that there's no makeup. You know, makeup, you can make up for the hours you taught. So they ensure they tell the students to tell the lecturers, especially also the part-timers, that they what's the word? That they are busy, so you cannot do makeups with them. So this is happening in most of these public universities, private. That's what I'm saying. Kenya lecturers hardship jobs. So these part-time, so-called part-time lecturers, me included, they are suffering. But you see now, them themselves, they don't know that the world has changed. Because even now, lecturers are not needed. Someone can go online and learn a new course from scratch. You can learn a new language like French, Chinese through online course content, isn't it? So even with the time, lecturers will be phased out. But what is needed is skills. You can teach. These lecturers can come together, start their own learning institution that teach basic skills. Let's say writing, let's say communication skills, let's say computer programming. So things that are technical. Even writing is technical. Things like editing, computer programs. So these are technical things, isn't it? So you have 10 lecturers coming together, starting their own institute that teaches these skills that you can not easily learn online, why it's more technical. You are writing, you are learning how to edit, you are learning how to program computers, you are learning about public speaking. You see, this is a technical work that these so-called part-timers can start together and they'll be earning the millions because now it's an open market. People are buying whatever is being offered. Us as lecturers, we are selling our knowledge and skills so that now people buy in the open market. Even the so-called established universities, they are now even in the marketplace. And for them, they're in a weakened position because they're stuck in the Stone Age. They're not flexible to adapt to new changes. So they rely on public funding from government. If that doesn't come, they don't pay salaries or they scrap off courses which they say are not marketable. Each course in this that's being taught now is marketable. The lecturer needs to identify the skills fact. Whatever we are teaching, whether it's maths, whether it's English, whether it's, I don't know, geography, people are looking for a technical part of that course that you can teach these young Gen Zs, young people of these days, and use it in the outside world, whether it's public speaking, whether it's editing, it's called project writing, academic papers, isn't it? So you need to find a technical area in your field that people can use, which they cannot easily learn online. You can watch videos YouTube on how to write, but it's very hard for you to get the skill if someone is not marking whatever you have written, someone is not going through your work, isn't it? So that's where people who do communications have an edge, even maths. You cannot just learn through YouTube maths, how to solve math problems. You need a teacher so that you go through formulas and you get creative, isn't it? Like even people who teach communication can teach people public speaking, can do motivational videos, isn't it? That's what I'm saying. Kenyan lecturers hardship job. They're in a it's called in a tight spot, they're in a fix, and they need to think outside the box. There's so many ways you can earn money these days if you it's called what? If you engage your mind, if you engage your brain, you can start something and build it Within 5 years, it's so big, it's earning you millions. And then you wonder yourself why you are suffering from an 8 to 5 job. There is not even 8 to 5, where you are suffering in a job that you do 2 hours per day. And when it comes time for payment, it's another. It's like what? It's use these programs used to watch. It's like cat and mouse. Mickey Mouse. Remember Mickey Mouse program? The millenniums used to have Mickey Mouse. Yeah? And then also, I don't know, robbers, cops and robbers, isn't it? So that's what I'm saying. We need to think outside the box, create things that can give you money, even online. Do something online that can bring you clients, money, work with your colleagues. Start things now. It's an open market. Sell your skills and knowledge on the open market so that you become better and earn money that helps you. So this is the Professor Maima show. I want to pray for you who's watching me that you have a long life and your dreams become reality and become rich and prosperous, not only you, your children, grandchildren, and all your generations. And also pray for myself to be rich and prosperous. I pray for Kenya for prosperity, peace, and wisdom for our leaders. Those are my prayers. Amen. And as I always say, Gwaheri ya kuonana, Gwaheri.